You got serious. That's when you got worse. At some point, you got better at the craft. You studied it. You were more deliberate about every move. And the thing you used to do without thinking stopped working. Worse, Bachira was one of the most dangerous players in Blue Lock. Not because he trained the hardest, but because he moved on pure instinct. And nobody could prepare for something that didn't follow a pattern. You've had that. In how you talk to people, in how you create, in how you play. The version of you that just does it before you started watching yourself do it. That version was dangerous too. The moment Bachira tried to think like everyone else, his monster disappeared. Thinking wasn't the problem. Using it on the wrong weapon was. That's what this video is about. Why the thing that makes you dangerous doesn't get better when you study it, and what Bachira did when he finally stopped trying to think his way back to it. Bachira didn't learn the monster. He found it. When he was young, before Blue Lock, before any of this, other kids called him a weirdo for how he played. He was too unpredictable, too strange for the way everyone else played. So he played alone. And alone is where the monster grew. You've built something like that. The thing you built in private before anyone was watching. Before the world got to measure it. That version wasn't careful. It was just yours. His mother noticed it first. She told him the monster wasn't a problem. It was a voice. All it needed was for him to keep listening. Watch him move here. There's no calculation, no sequence he's running through. He reads the defender. The body shifts, and his feet are already somewhere else. The decision and the movement are the same thing. That's what happens when a weapon has been trusted so many times, it just goes. He didn't build the monster by getting better. He built it by never stopping. Day after day he played alone. The monster got louder. The voice got clearer. By the time Bachira walked into Blue Lock, the monster was already there, already running. Bachira practiced every day. But that's not the point. The point is what he never did while he was practicing. He never stopped to analyze it, never broke it down. He never once asked why it was working. He just played. Repetition built the monster. Not structured repetition, just playing, over and over, without ever stopping to watch himself do it. The moment he started doing both, playing and analyzing, those two things canceled each other out. So when Bachira started getting serious, trying to think his way through the thing he'd always done by feel, the monster didn't just get quieter, it went silent. Isagi Yoshi was in the same building, same pressure, same competition. Blue Lock was trying to break both of them. Isagi's weapon is his mind. The way he reads the field, calculates angles, anticipates movement before it happens. Every match he plays, the more deliberately he thinks, the more dangerous he becomes. Bachira's weapon dies under the same exact conditions. Think about something you're good at where thinking helps. The more you study, the sharper you get. Practice and analysis makes you better. That's how Isagi plays. Now picture the thing where that relationship breaks down, where studying it makes it disappear. That one's yours. Watch Isagi here. He's scanning, calculating. The ball arrives and he already knows where it's going to be before his foot touches it. That's not instinct, that's calculation. And calculation is exactly what Isagi's weapon runs on. Bachira's weapon runs on the opposite. Same game, same field, completely opposite way of using their heads. Most people never figure out which type of weapon they have. They apply Isagi's relationship to Bachira's weapon. Get more serious, study harder, and watch the thing they were best at slowly stop working. Then they assume the problem is them. It wasn't them, it was the relationship. Bachira knew something was wrong. He could feel the monster was gone. But feeling it leave and knowing how to bring it back, that's not the same problem. He was about to find out the hard way. Bachira started looking for it outside himself. He wanted a teammate who could match his rhythm, someone who played the way the monster played, free, unpredictable, playing by feel. If he could find the person, maybe it would come back. He found Isagi. You felt that, looking for that feeling again, in someone else's energy, in a room, in a collaboration. If you could find the right environment, the thing you lost would come back. And for a while, it worked. Isagi's mind created space that Bachira's instinct could run through. The two of them built something together that neither could build alone. Then, the second selection split them, and Bachira had nothing to run through. Watch him here. He still tries to move the way the monster moved. The ability is there. It doesn't disappear. But the feeling is gone. He's performing the thing instead of being it. You know this feeling also. Doing the thing while watching yourself do it. It used to be automatic. Now every move feels like a decision. You can feel yourself trying, and trying is the giveaway that it's gone. Bachira kept looking for it in the space between him and Isagi, but it was never in that space. It wasn't him. He just couldn't hear it. The harder he looked, the quieter it got. It doesn't come back through trying to control it. That kind of effort is what pushed it away. Bachira needed to stop chasing it. That's the hardest move. Stopping when you're scared, it's gone for good. He had to trust that it was already there. And he had no proof. Bachira stopped looking. Not because someone told him to. Not because he figured out a system. He just played. And the monster came back. There's a version of what you do where you stop overthinking it. Stop monitoring every move. Just do the thing the way you did it before you had an audience. Before it had to be good enough. Before you started judging yourself while doing it. Watch him now. No hesitation, no calculation. His body is already moving before the decision lands. The monster isn't something he's doing anymore. It's just him. Not confidence, not belief, trust. Bachira didn't get the monster back by working harder. He got it back by getting out of its way. And the moment he did, you can see it in how he moves. Not in the dribble or the technique, but the joy. It came back because he trusted it, and it remembered him. That's what trust looks like when it goes to the right place. Your best weapon was never gone. The thing you were best at before you got serious, it didn't leave. You just stopped trusting it. That's the work the StarHeart Guild is built for. Not getting more serious, finding out which things you should trust, and leaving them alone. I built the StarHeart Guild on Patreon for exactly that. But the people who are still going. Monthly challenges, deep dives, something to come back to when nothing external is pushing you. Founding enrollment is still open. First members in get their name on every video permanently. The link's in the description. Getting serious didn't break it. Not trusting it did. What you do best without thinking, it's still there. Until next time, crew, under the glow of stars, we forge our future together. Captain Gio Bravo, signing off. Peace.